Hi, David Can here with a question from your Hayes & Harris Math SL textbook. This is exercise 2D.2, question 9. I want to know how much I should invest now if I need 25,000 euros 3 years from now. The money that I'm going to invest is invested at a fixed rate of 8% per annum that's compounded quarterly. So the investment earns 8% per year, but the compounding is every quarter. There are 4 quarters per year, which means in 3 years, we're going to have 12 compounding periods. If there are 12 compounding periods, that means that when we finally reach 25,000 euros, that's actually going to be the 13th term in the sequence. The first term in the sequence is our initial investment, and it hasn't been compounded at all. The second term is the amount after the first compound. The second term is the amount after the third term is the amount after the second compound, and so on, which means that by the time we get to 12 compounds, we're actually at the 13th term in the sequence. Now, in order to calculate how much we get from each one of these compounding periods, we need to look at what this rate is. It's 8% per annum, which means it's only 2% per quarter. When we earn 2%, what's implied is that we get 2% in addition to our original investment. So what comes out of the calculation is 2% plus the original 100% that we invest. It wouldn't be nice if you didn't get your original investment back. So at the end of each compounding period, we can expect to have 102% of our original investment, or expressed as a raw number, that's 1.02. That's going to be our common ratio between terms. Now, to figure out what happens after 12 compounding periods with a common ratio of 1.02, we'll turn to the general form of a geometric sequence. That's the general term is equal to the first term times the common ratio to the power of n take 1. What we're going to do is we're going to let n be equal to 13 because we're looking for the 13th term. And we said that the 13th term is 25,000 euros. The first term is what we want to know, so that's an unknown, but we do know that the common ratio is 1.02. n is 13, take 1. So 1.02 to the power of 12, you'll have to punch that into your calculator, but when you do, you get 1.27. And then finally, all we have to do is divide 25,000 by 1.27, and what we get is 19,700 euros. So if we invest 19,700 euros today in an investment that accumulates quarterly at an annual rate of 8%, we can have 25,000 euros after 3 years. That's 5,000 euros just for putting your money away in an investment. That sounds all right to me.